Hi, I'm here to pick up my kids for a family event. What are their names? Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, Michigan said they're not coming. What? Why? They're still figuring out their identity. Their identity? Whether they want to be for the future or for the past. For real? For reproductive rights or against reproductive rights. They can take their time. They said they'd let you know by Tuesday-ish. Tuesday-ish? They hope to decide by November 5th, but it might take longer. Ohio. Hi, I know you and your cousin Michigan have serious beef, but I was just wondering if you could call them and say, so you're voting red, huh? Guess you're admitting that Ohio State knows best. Thanks. Oh, Michigan says, actually, we're voting blue, and Ohio is being so Ohio. So Ohio. Name? Brandon Trumpet. How old are you? 21. First time voting? Yep, I'm all in for Harris and the Waltz. Wait, hold up. You're a 21-year-old white male voting for Harris in Michigan? Yeah. For real? No cap. The unicorn exists. What about the economy? Most young men say, I'm voting for Trumpet because of the economy. I read Harris's economic plan. You read it? Yup, it hits different. Plus, Trumpet isn't actually doing anything for the middle class. This young man says he's voting for Harris. Can you believe it?
Let's go! I love to see a young voter informed on the issues.
As a younger millennial, I have a lot of PTSD about what happened in 2016 when Hillary Clinton lost the election. I have a bunch of friends who just didn't vote that day because they thought she was going to win. And for the past year, I have been thinking to myself, I do not want a 2016 repeat because the day that the election happened in 2016 was a horrible day. And for this past year, I have been thinking about that and just praying that it does not happen again in 2024. So if you are a younger millennial or if you are a Gen Z, get out and vote. I have voted twice in my life so far, first for Hillary Clinton, second for Joe Biden, and today I will be voting for Kamala Harris. I wish that I had voted for Obama in 2012 because I could have voted, but I didn't vote at all, and I regret that now. So make sure you get out there and do your civic duty because if you don't vote, you are actually voting for Trump.
I'm in Franklin County in Ohio, and we have it looks like a long line to wait, but it's not. All you have to do is you get at the end of the line and it like zooms. If you are handicapped and you need to vote from your car, you go around to the side and you can vote from your car. It's really simple. Please come out and vote.
We just early voted, everyone. That was a really special moment. Glad we got to get out there today. Students, what day are we coming back to school after the holidays? Jimmy, put your firearm down now. Jimmy, I won't ask you again. Put both of your firearms down now. Principal Matters, I have a student with a firearm in my classroom. He's unarmed, Mix Miller. He's unarmed. You know what would make this holiday season more joyful? An end to firearm violence. My dad is giving my little brother a plushy firearm toy for Christmas. The firearm industry needs to stop marketing to kids and teens. We need to hold the industry accountable. We are now going to watch a short video called Are You Good With That? Jimmy, principal's office. Oh man.
Sometimes you pull colors you really like and can't use. And then other times you pull colors that you don't really like and you have to use. And they don't go on the way you want them to. I still want that like vibrant pink energy. That's nice. I do like this color. Let's see where it actually fits on here. Yeah. Alright, so I need to pull the green back in from the bottom. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that right now. It's got some nice coloration. It's like almost like a plum. It was a little too dark. Yeah, that was like the right color, just too dark. This is what the board's looking like right now. So I was pulling a lot of these greens up here and a lot of these colors with the flower here and then doing some mixing. I'm not like super happy with it at this moment. I think it's still a work in progress. This little flower here, these pieces, that's what I'm working on in the full scope of it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little journal entry to write a little bit about what I was working on. I'm gonna take my actual scraper and I'm gonna scrape the rest of these remains, just try to make it nice and clean to prep it for the next session. All right, very good. Thanks for joining this little painting sesh this morning.
I was just very scared about something becoming romantic and then not working out. So I had to do a lot of inner work over the course of just a couple of days to allow myself to be open to the possibility of trying something romantic.
Right. And I was under the impression that if it didn't work out, we could just go back to being friends. No big deal.
Yeah. How's the state of your union?
I want a divorce.
What about the children? There are children? Yes, 50-ish.
They'll be fine. Honestly, I am sick of New England's antics. Just because they are the oldest of the states does not mean that they can just ignore my authority.
Your authority?
Yes, Margaret. I have the power.
Have you seen what your behavior has done to our youngest?
Mom, Dad, look at me. Climate change isn't real.
That's concerning.
Your mother's DEI friends set you on fire.
They did not.
Stop pushing this they, them, gender stuff on me. Trans people do not exist.
They do. Do you see what I have to deal with? Oh, hey, Mom. Dad. Ohio. Groceries are still
buddy.
super expensive. Eggs cost like $1 million. Could you maybe buy me some food? This is your father's fault. He made groceries more expensive with his fancy schmancy tariffs.
Okay.
Neglected middle child. Students, before we get on the bus, I need you to get into 2 lines. Girls over here and boys over here, please. Mrs. Bean? Yes. I'm not sure if I'm a boy or a girl. Okay. Let's say this line is for females and this line is for males. I'm intersex, so where should I go? Intersex, what does that mean? Someone who is intersex has different chromosomes, hormones, or body parts than in male or female bodies. Is that common? Being intersex is as common as someone who has like red hair. Well, I'll be. But many people don't talk about it, and sometimes it's not as visible as hair color. So there aren't just 2 sexes. No, intersex people exist. Well, what about gender then? Gender is a social idea and sex is about the body, so they're not the same thing. Okay. Which line would you like to stand in? I'll just stand here. Great, let's go. Hi, Thelma. I'm not coming to school next week. How come? My family is taking a military plane to Florida. A military plane? That's weird. Why? Because military planes cost way more than regular planes. They do? Yeah, and Trumpet is deporting immigrants using them. He is? One flight in January cost $3 million to deport 100 people. That's expensive. Who's paying for that? Your mom and dad, the middle class, people that pay taxes. My parents told me I can't even get the school yearbook because it costs too much money. I don't like it that Trumpet is paying extra for flights. Me neither. Instead of making groceries cheaper or medicine cost less. Yeah, that's not okay, and we need to fight for our families.
Hi, I'm here to pick up my son, Tariff.
Yeah, Tariff stole money from a couple of kids in science class today.
I heard the school called.
The principal thinks that Tariff is going to be stealing more tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, he's convinced that Tariff is gonna rob some kids in another country tomorrow.
That's weird.
Yeah, but Mr. Everybody Else, he's our science teacher. He thinks that's a bunch of BS.
What does Mr. Everybody else think?
He thinks that Tariff is more likely to steal from the kids here at this school, since he's, you know, here every day.
That makes sense.
I can't tell you how I know this, but Tariff is gonna rob Jacob and Michael tomorrow in Miss Kelsey's math class at 10:05 a.m. The principal is behind everything. Hi, I'm here to pick up my son from Anime Club. What's his name? Tariff. That's a unique name. He's not coming. Why? He said you didn't feed him breakfast this morning? Okay, I did feed him breakfast this morning. I made him 9 eggs. 9? Sounds like breakfast to me. He says you have to make him 12 eggs. Eggs are so expensive right now. Yeah, the price of eggs and groceries are like out of control. Yeah, so your mom said no to the 12 eggs a day. Okay, I'll tell her. He said he's being forced to. He said if it was up to him, he'd be more than happy to eat even 1 egg a day. Oh my god, it's Trumpet. At this point, I might as well start something class. I'm gonna pay for my son's eggs. Hi, I'm here to pick up my son from school. What's his name? Tariff? Okay. He can't come. Why? He says that you didn't pay for his school lunch today, and he's being held hostage by the lunch ladies. Yeah, I can't pay for those school lunches anymore. They cost like 25% more than they did last week. What? Trumpet is increasing the cost of everything, and he's using my son, Tariff, to do it. Yeah, the cost of food and groceries is insane, and it's hitting the middle class hard. Can you tell Tariff that I'll sell my car so that we can pay for his school lunches this year? Your mom says that she's gonna sell the car. Donna, unhand the boy. It's not his fault. You know whose fault it is. He's on his way. Hi, I'm here for the LGBTQ club. Your school doesn't have one? No. Why? I don't know. I asked to start one, but my principal said no. What? That's terrible. Do your teachers know you're here? Yes, my teacher said that I could come to the middle school's club. Does the teacher in charge here know you're coming? I don't know. What if he says no? Hi, Mr. Newport. There's a 6th grader here from the elementary school. He says his teachers told him he could attend your LGBTQ club. Okay. What did he say? He said technically this club is for students at this school. Okay. But he said since your school doesn't have a club, you're welcome to join. Really? Yep. Woo! Have fun. Glad our school supports you.